getting a little late. Man, those three does, they were there about an hour eating those acorns. I thought we'd see a little more with all these acorns on the ground. But we'll pan around. Oh, hey, Bob. The Bob is right there at that tree. Just left in that tree. Yeah, he's a cool, he's heavy. So, let me get set up. When this came around, I was actually talking with Mossy Oak, and they were establishing an online wild game meats company called GamekeepersMeats.com. And I got to talking to them, and I also have a brand called the BBQ Ninja that I've been in professional barbecue for about 25 years now. And the excitement for the hunt, or just the excitement for the trip here at Mossy Oak, has been building it really from the day that I was invited to come over. Tuesday afternoon, it was a nice day. We got in a ground blind that afternoon. The wind was great. It was right in our face, blowing in the big field behind us. And we saw a lot of activity Tuesday afternoon. A lot of deer were really moving, and it got later in the afternoon, and a buck came out to our right, and it just so happened that was the one spot where the blind was, where there was some brush kind of hanging over to the right. At one point, he raised his head and turned and looked towards us, and we knew he was a good shooter buck, but I just did not have an angle on him at all with the brush hanging over, and so he ended up going back up in the woods, and of course, all night Tuesday night, I had to think about that buck, and we saw a good one. Wednesday came around. We decided to go to a food plot that had a good open area right in front of us and had a good clean road down to our right. Plenty of acorns on the ground, and actually a good buck had been spotted in there that morning. We got in the blind 2 o'clock and sat there, and about 2:30, wasn't long, 3 doe came out from our right and stayed in the food plot for a good long time, probably an hour to hour and a half, and they actually fed up to, gosh, it was anywhere from 5 to 8 yards in front of us, and we were trying to be real still. It's kind of one of those, you get towards the end of the day, and just kind of right there at the end, want to pan the woods with the binoculars, and sure enough, there was a buck. There's a buck. He's right there at that tree, just left of that tree. Yeah, he's a cool, he's heavy. So, let me get set up. Yeah. He's walking to the road. Let's shoot. No, there's a twig kind of right there, right at the spot. I think he needs to move forward just a little bit. Matt, I got it whenever you're ready. Okay. Man, that twig was right there, man. I just kind of had to hesitate just a little bit, and he moved just a touch. Got it. Heck yeah. I think that's a stud.
What about that?
That's awesome, baby. That is cold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, baby. That's awesome. Came over here actually to Mossy Oak Tuesday to cooked some recipes for the Gamekeeper's Butchery, and you know, wanted to come out and hunt, and came out and saw some great deer for a couple of days, and of course this one came out, and he was the one that I wanted to go home with. So here we are.